been running 40-yard dashes with DirecTV employees. We just had somebody run a 4.7 flat here on the plaza.
Cooking.
Here on the plaza. And we had somebody from DirecTV Legal pulled up lame. Insert your joke here. Insert joke here. We've been having fun. At NFL.com/runrichrun is how you can upload your video. Always, if you see, please, that donate button to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Hit that and give whatever you can. I have here in studio the official Rich Eisen show Oscar maven, movie expert, movie reviewer, happens to also be the winningest coach in New Orleans Saints history. Good to have you in person in studio, Jim Mora. How are you?
Hello, Rich. I'm doing great. How you doing?
Are you ready to get glitzy and glamorous with me? Who are you wearing today? First off, who are you wearing today?
What do you mean, who am I wearing? I'm wearing Jim Mora. That's not what I'm wearing.
But isn't that what they ask whenever they at the red carpet on the Oscars?
Oh.
They say, "Who are you wearing today?"
Nobody, nothing fancy here. Just.
You sure you got buttoned down?
Who am I wearing? I'm gonna tell you who I'm wearing.
Who are you wearing?
Nordstrom.
Jim Mora wearing
Nordstrom.
Yep.
Nordstrom. Not Nordstrom.
Those shoes
I don't
not
know about
Nordstrom.
the
Okay. Okay, so Jim Mora coming darn near head to toe clad in Nordstrom. Gonna pick the Oscars 6 major categories. We're gonna start first with Best Supporting Actress. The actress, Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture. The nominees for this are Patricia Arquette in Boyhood, Laura Dern in Wild, Keira Knightley in The Imitation Game, Emma Stone in Birdman, and Meryl Streep Into the Woods. Jim Mora, your winner for the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress would be?
Patricia Arquette.
Why is that?
I mean, first of all, you got to give her the award because it took her 12 years. I mean, she worked in that movie for 12 years. Mm-hmm. And I thought, you know, a lot of times these supporting actors, and especially actresses, I feel, they don't have a big part in the movie. But what they do is good. Mm-hmm. But she had a great. I mean, she was in it throughout the 12. You know, the 12 years that they followed this young boy and turned into a teenager or whatever. But I thought she did a great job just for handling it for 12 years.
But sometimes, I mean, in the NFL, you don't get the MVP just because you've been doing it for 12 years, right?
No, but she was good.
Okay.
I mean, she's a good actress. She did a great job. I mean, she's been a good actress for a long time, and she's a little chunky, a little chubby, but she wasn't just some really cool-looking chick that wanted on how she looked and all, but she just super job.
Maybe she put the weight on for the role.
No, right? she stayed about the same.
Okay.
No, I don't think she put it on. Not for 12 years. You don't do it.
I don't know. Well, I'd get an award just for that. Okay.
But I liked her. I thought she did a good job. So, I think she's attractive. A little heavy for actresses, you know. Well. A little chubby, but I like chubby women. I don't like skinny. Well, I'm telling you the truth. I don't like skinny women, and she's not skinny. You know, some of these gals are really skinny. I mean, like pencil arms.
Yeah, I know.
But I thought she did a good job.
And for her acting, she gets the award for Best Supporting Actress. Best Supporting Actor now, an actor in a supporting role in a motion picture. This year's Oscar nominees: Robert Duvall for The Judge. He looks a lot like the coach of the Miami Dolphins sometimes. Robert Duvall. Okay. Ethan Hawke, Boyhood. Edward Norton in Birdman. Mark Ruffalo and Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. I think I know where you're going with this based on our conversation last week. The winner is, according to Jim Mora.
No, J.K. Simmons.
He was so awesome.
Incredible. Yeah, kind of reminded me of the drill instructors I had in the Marine Corps. I mentioned that last week.
Yeah.
But, he's awesome. He was incredible. I love that movie. I love that movie.
You know, and maybe we'll discuss that movie a little more when it comes to Best Picture. But the way he could have played that in many different ways, but where it could come across as hokey, right? It could come across in a way that derivative of other characters who have been drill sergeants. The great Santini, right, leaps to mind, where people are totally nuts. But there was some nuance to the role. There really was some nuance to the role, and I thought he was incredible.
You know, and I'd seen J.K. Simmons in other roles, and I didn't expect him to be as good in this role based upon what I've seen him in other roles. I can't remember exactly on television and in the movies, but, in one of the TV shows, he was
Oz. He was a skinhead in Oz. He played a really awful human being.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
TV
that's
show
true.
Oz.
That's true.
And he was incredible in that too.
But yeah, he was superb.
He was great. So
you know, being a former coach and being in the Marine Corps around guys like that, you know, I kind of, not that I was like that, but I really liked that movie. I just liked the way it was, how good he was, the way he treated those kids and that one, you know, the main guy especially.
Jim Mora, the Rich Eisen Show Oscar movie maven, making his Oscar picks for this coming Sunday night. Best Actress. It's now time for Best Actress. According to Jim Mora, this year's nominees, it's quite a field. Marion Cotillard for 2 Days, 1 Night. Felicity Jones, The Theory of Everything. Julianne Moore, Still Alice. Rosamund Pike, who is awesome in Gone Girl. And Reese Witherspoon, who's, we all know, won this before in Wild. The winner, according to Jim Mora, is...
Okay, I got to say that I didn't see two of those movies.
Which ones didn't you see?
2 Days, 1 Night, and Still
Woods?
Alice. I haven't seen
Alice?
Yeah,
Okay.
but everything I hear is Julianne Moore is going to win it for Still Alice. But of the ones that I
you
saw,
yes.
I'm going to pick Rosamund. What's her first name?
Pike. That's her first name.
Rosamund Pike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was really good in
Gone Girl. She was spectacular in that movie.
I really liked it, and I liked her.
That movie kicked into a whole different gear. I don't want to give it away for people who haven't seen it yet, when her character showed truer colors. She was incredible in that
Yeah,
movie.
I thought she was great.
So who are you,
but you know, I
who are
just
you
want to
going with
read
this?
Still Alice. Julianne Moore is going to win it, but that doesn't mean she's going to win it because everybody says she's going to win it.
So who is your official pick?
Who do I think's going to win it, or who would I think?
Well, Rosamund Pike would be your
That's
choice,
who I would pick.
but do you want to? If we're in it to win it here, Jim,
okay,
right?
I think
you
Julianne
play to win
Moore's
the game,
gonna,
right?
I think she's going to win it.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Okay, is the best actress.
Yeah.
Best actor for this year's Oscars. According to Jim Mora, the winner will be from, obviously, that's Steve Carell, Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper, American Sniper, Benedict Cumberbatch, the Imitation Game, Michael Keaton, Birdman, and Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything. Now, Keaton and Redmayne both won Golden Globes because those movies were in separate categories there. Only one can take home the Oscar. Who's that
Okay, I
gonna be,
saw all
Jim?
those, and until I saw Birdman, which was the last movie I saw, I liked Eddie Redmayne the best, but I'm going with Michael Keaton. I would have picked him, and I think he's going to win it.
He was awesome in that.
Yeah,
movie,
he was
too.
great. He was great. And
What'd you think about Bradley Cooper, though?
oh, he was good too. Super. Yeah, I mean, superb. All those guys were good. I mean,
Benedict Cumberbatch?
I thought he was out. That was a great movie.
Have you seen-
was a great movie.
Do you see Sherlock, the TV show that he played Sherlock?
No.
Have you seen, you should see that.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
really, really good, man. Yeah. That's on BBC America. Do you watch anything on BBC America?
No.
Jim? All right. See, I'm trying to broaden your horizon.
I know. Well, I need it.
Did you see Foxcatcher?
Yes.
And you like Steve Carell?
Yep.
Because he's one of those, obviously comic actors. He's done many
He was
dramatic
great.
roles.
Yeah, he was great based upon how you know him, what he's done in the past. I thought it was a great movie.
So what did you like about
It
Michael
was a little
Keaton?
depressing. I liked the he had different parts. I mean, he wasn't always just the same character. I mean, he had to portray different situations, different kind of personalities, different things, and that's what I liked about him. And like Eddie Redmayne was great. Okay, I mean, we talked that he was the other possible winner.
Right.
But he didn't talk as much towards the end of the movie when he got ill, when
Sure.
I mean, how he portrayed the guy was fabulous,
Right.
and what he had to do to go through that. But Keaton, from start to finish, I mean, he was the movie, in my opinion.
Jim Mora is here. We're going to take a 60-second break, and when we come back, we're going to round out our Oscar ballot with Best Director and the biggie, Best Picture, and then throw an omnibus at you. Some other category.
Okay.
I don't know if you don't know it yet, but we're going to throw it at Jim Mora. That's how we roll here on The Rich Eisen Show. It's the Oscar glitz. Do you feel it through the radio if you're listening? I feel it here in the studio. I feel it. We're back with more in just 1 minute's time. Welcome back to the Rich Eisen Show. I am here with Jim Mora, who was previously in, you believe, Patricia Arquette, J.K. Simmons are the supporting actress and actors to take home Oscar Gold. You liked Rosamund Pike. You didn't see Still Alice, but you've read that Julianne Moore, you believe she's going to win. Just because you could say that you've read it, Jim Mora, but be honest, you have your finger on the Oscar pulse.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, just
right.
come
No,
on.
no, that's yeah. That's,
Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah, and then the best actor is Michael Keaton of Birdman, according to you. Now let's get to the biggies. The biggies. We're going director or movie first?
Let's go director first. We'll save Best Picture for...
That's the way they do it.
Yeah, of course.
That's the way they do it. That's the way they do it. Best director. The nominees for best director are Alejandro Iñárritu
Good job. Well done.
for Birdman, Richard Linklater for Boyhood, Bennett Miller Foxcatcher, Wes Anderson for The Grand Budapest Hotel. And you say Budapest, not Budapest, right, Jim?
I said Budapest.
Okay. Morton Tildum for The Imitation Game. And Jim Mora's Oscar goes to Best Director goes to...
Well, I'm gonna go for who's the guy for Birdman? What was it?
Alejandro Iñárritu.
because I'm gonna go with him.
You're gonna go
And
with
the other
Birdman?
guy that I'm on the pulse
Yes. Yeah.
is the Boyhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing because of the 12. One of the reasons why you gave the Oscar to Patricia Arquette is the endeavor of
Endeavor's a good. Yeah.
having a dozen-year-long shoot and
Right.
keeping it under wraps, essentially.
Yeah, that's amazing to me that they were able to do that. Keep it under wraps. I never even thought about
Because directing, it's not just what you do in the moment and getting your actors to do something. It's putting together an endeavor like that.
that. Yeah.
So who
Big
do you?
time.
You're going to give it to the director of Birdman.
Because I think, yeah, I'm going to give it to the director Birdman.
Okay,
I'm
that's
going
Jim
to.
Mora's pick. Now for the biggie. Best Picture. The Best Picture, according to the Academy's nominees, are American Sniper, Birdman, Boyhood, Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Selma, The Theory of Everything, and Whiplash. And Jim Mora's Oscar goes to.
Well, I'm going to say this. Can I preface something with that?
You could say whatever you wish, sir.
Okay, I'm going to pick the last movie I saw, okay? And maybe it's because it was the last one I saw of these candidates. It's why I'm picking it, although I really liked it, and I think it deserves the Oscar. The movie that I saw the best before all that, that I enjoyed, that I walked out of, was The Imitation Game. I thought that was a fabulous movie. But I'm going with Birdman.
Birdman.
I'm going with Birdman as the movie.
Well, you know what? And Jim, this is the reason why, again, why Jim Mora, you are the Oscar maven selection of the Rich Eisen show. No, seriously. I mean, later on, we're going to have Dave Karger of Fandango is going to be on Friday with Rick Neuheisel and Susie. You know, so we have experts that are conventionally known as such. The reason why we choose it, because usually the Oscars, they don't split votes. Usually they just sweep. So you go director, best actor, best picture. Same movie.
Right.
That's the way these things usually go. You can't put your eggs in many baskets when you're doing this sort of thing.
Occasionally it
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
I mean, Dan Patrick says it was his favorite movie of the year.
Birdman?
Yeah. The one thing that blew me away more than anything else was Whiplash.
Yeah, me too.
Whiplash was really incredible.
Me too.
I loved all of it. From beginning to end, I loved the music, I loved the acting, I loved the writing, I loved the direction. It was a gritty, it felt like a 70s movie.
Intense to me.
It really
I walked
was.
out, I said, man, that was intense.
It was a little too tense for Susie, for my wife.
Really?
She thought it, yeah, she's like, she wants to have a little bit of escapism when she's seeing a movie. Have you seen Whiplash yet?
I've
Paul?
seen Whiplash on my flight. Birdman, I felt, was like a little bit cathartic almost for Michael Keaton too, because of his Batman past. Like it was such a, such an
I see it.
awkward thing watching it. But I thought they were both fantastic.
I don't know how Eddie Redmayne doesn't win for Theory of Everything.
I haven't seen that
Redmayne.
yet.
Oh, he was
Neither.
remarkable.
Yeah,
as
I mean-
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, and he had to go through an amazing process to prepare for that role.
Right.
I've read about that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, those are your picks. Let's go one more. I don't know if you've seen any of these. Best foreign film.
Ooh.
Best foreign film. You know, we're on the NFL Now app, so we have a large international following, Jim.
Okay.
Is it Ida or Ida from Poland? Leviathan from Russia. Tangerines from Estonia.
Delicious.
Timbuktu from Mauritania. Come on now. They make movies there.
Is that
I don't even
that's
know
a real
that.
country?
I think it's on the risk board. And Wild Tales from Argentina. Did you see any of these, Jim?
No. I haven't. I'm sorry, I haven't.
Do you want to take a stab? Just,
You know
just throw
what?
a
I'm going
dart.
to see.
Throw a dart at
I'm
the
going to
foreign
see
film
some.
board. No, sometimes you normally do, though, don't you? You've seen some foreign.
Yeah, I do, and we have a.
They come out to the desert.
We have a
right?
theater out there that shows a lot of these foreign films.
Sure.
Close to where I live.
Okay.
You want me to make a pick?
Yeah, why not? Throw a
Because I
dart.
have the Pulse again.
You have the pulse. You have the pulse.
I'm going to go with Ida.
You got Ida.
Yeah.
From Poland.
Yeah.
Why? Just
No, why? Because I got the pulse. That's why.
because he's
The
got
other one,
the pulse.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I have seen the previews of one of those a number of times, going to the movie to see the.
Which one?
Is it
Leviathan?
Leviathan.
Okay.
Yeah, and it looked really good, and I want to see it.
Law, why is he choosing the one from Poland? Do you have your own guess on that?
Well,
What?
there may or may not have been a Los Angeles Times article, a little piece
He's
of paper
researching,
leading it.
yeah.
No, yeah, he's just doing his
He's doing
research.
research.
But that's the front runner,
You're doing
right,
your
Coach?
research, right?
What?
I mean,
what?
you're the Eric Mangini of this show, just calling him out for Spygate.
I asked.
Okay, it just seems like
That
you're
you said
blowing
that you're
up
reading the
Coach's
LA
spot.
Times to get some of your information. Why not? That's how you get your finger on the
Well,
pulse.
it's hard for me to see all of these movies, you know.
Yeah, you have a life.
I
It's not,
do
this
some other
is
things.
not your actual role.
Any double features this
But
year, Coach?
Leviathan, I've seen the previews of that a number of times. Not that, but it looked really interesting to
What
me.
is the best movie that hasn't been nominated that you've seen recently?
Oh, man. God,
What have you
put
seen
me on
recently?
the spot here.
Have you seen 50 Shades of Grey?
No.
Are you going to see 50 Shades
I
of Grey?
don't know. I want to talk to some people that maybe have seen it or not seen
Okay.
it. Have you seen it?
Russell Wilson has seen it.
Name me a couple of other ones.
That are out there right now. Have you seen Hot Tub Time Machine? Did you see that movie? Did you or didn't know? Because
No.
that's coming out.
Comes out this weekend.
No, but the first one.
the first one.
I've seen some other ones that I want to.
What else is out there right now? Anything? Name off the movies that are.
The Kingsman.
Have you seen the Kingsman?
No, not yet, but I want to see it.
You want to see that
Yeah, I
one?
want to see that one.
Okay.
I've seen the previews. Want to see it.
Anything else?
Oh, I saw.
What'd you see?
SpongeBob.
Unbroken.
Unbroken.
I saw Unbroken. I liked Unbroken. I'd read the book.
Now, your system of rating films that we established on the Rich Eisen Show podcast
Right.
was you don't give out stars for movies. You give out.
I know.
Go ahead and say it. Can you say it? Go ahead and say it. What do you give out? You give out. Say it. Say it. You know, come on.
Diddly poo.
No, diddly poos.
Diddly poos,
You give
yeah.
out diddly poos.
The diddly poo.
And the fewer the diddly poos, the better, as opposed
Right.
to the rating system where more stars is
Right.
good.
That was
zero
your
diddly,
idea.
yeah,
That
it was my
your
idea. But you acquiesced. You were kind enough to say that you do that. So 0 diddly poos is great. 5 diddly poos is don't even come close to it.
Yeah, because I didn't like diddly poos when I said
I
it.
know, but you were kind
Okay.
enough to let us. We were grandfathered into saying the term for you. What do you give Unbroken on the diddly poo scale? What'd you give Unbroken? What do you got?
What's five? Five is
Five is
five
bad.
Is the worst.
0 is good.
We only went up to 4. 4 was
4
the
diddly
max.
poos was
4
bad.
was the max
Okay,
diddly poos.
4 diddly poos is don't even come see it. 0 was awesome.
I'd give it a 1+.
A 1.5 diddly poos.
Yeah.
Unbroken.
That was good. I mean, I liked it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
There we go.
But yeah,
D-
but that's one I saw.
That's what we're going to do from now on is have you in every now and then. You're coming back next week to
Right.
to talk about the Oscars.
Right.
And then we'll have you in every so often and review movies that are out there for people.
Awesome.
With the diddly poo rating scale.
I'll go back to that.
I love it.
I'm surprised we lost it there.
Well, it's
Left it
You
or
can't
whatever.
kill it. You can't kill it. Jim, it's unbroken. It's
There we go.
unbroken. Do you think Peyton's coming back?
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Just your feel.
Now, do they
on it?
want him back? Has that been determined yet?
Kubiak said today, 100%. We
Oh,
want him
okay.
back. Was even asked, will you be able to run your offense where you roll quarterbacks out? Will he be able to do that? Absolutely.
No, I think Peyton will be back.
You
Definitely.
do?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Jim Mora, Peyton Manning's first head coach, and the first and only Oscar maven of choice for the Rich Eisen Show right here. Great to see you.
Thanks,
See you
Rick.
next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.